Let me get my headphones on. It's happening again. Rogue music in my ears. And I have no idea where it's coming from. Just gonna close down all my internet tabs real quick. And there's nothing playing here. Where's this music coming from? Apparently it's coming from Steam. What? Okay, I guess I'm closing Steam. Alright.
Checking out some games or something? Was it?
No, I was literally sitting on my library screen. Just some random ass music.
Looking at different games on Steam.
Oh.
Sometimes they got the ads running on them.
Yeah.
He wasn't steaming, dude. Just chilling. Minding his business.
Apparently my business ain't good enough.
And I guess my best wasn't good enough.
Alright. So where are we? What are we doing? There's the 4 is. Okay, I guess I'm playing 2 people now. This one? Yeah. Last we left off, you guys had elected to wait for more of the party to show up before taking on this current fight that you're in. And, well, we're back to where we started, with 2 people being gone, but you guys have thoroughly, well, maybe not thoroughly, but you've definitely gotten through a good portion of these enemies, taking down 3 Scions and 1 more Cradle up top of that. Dealing with issues that you found out that these things have regional effects when they exist. So you've been dealing with that. You've been kind of slugging these things as you go, dealing with wind elemental creatures coming out of a portal. And yeah, I mean, there's not much more recap than that. Unless anyone else can think of anything I just have forgotten. Oh yeah, Sir Snix is dead. There. Oh no, he's 1 away from death. 1 away. So yeah, with that, we will resume combat. I need to. And yes, there are too many things on this combat tracker because I was messing around with the new macro, and it works. But I missed the part where it says you make sure to have your the tokens you want selected, or it will find every token that is anywhere on any map in the game anywhere and add them to the combat tracker. So I'm gonna be thoroughly cleaning this list up as I go. Back.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, it's a macro. The macro is cool because it's like an auto start combat macro. You just select everybody in the scene and then you just hit the macro and it'll throw everybody into initiative and then roll only the NPCs, so the players can still roll their own initiative, but it makes it faster. I just didn't realize that you have to have that scene selected, or else it'll go find all your tokens that you have anywhere and put it in there.
So it doesn't matter if you just say you select 3 tokens on like a screen and then click that. It still would find every single fucking.
No, as long as you have those 3, you're fine. My problem was that I didn't have anything selected.
Okay, yeah, that's so you can have just one. Okay, so okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. You just have to have something fucking selected. Hey, look, there's topic.
Speaking of which, Topic, you are star of the round, which means it is your turn.
All of force on that guy down there. All happy. Oh damn, he's huge. I couldn't even see my peep. My ping and his tiny. Look at how tiny my ping is compared to him.
That's what she said? Question.
I was listed a critical role and gesture cast spiritual weapon at 8th level, and it was a big floppy dick because she was jester. And when somebody said the next thing someone said goes, gotta tell you, 8 is really isn't as big as you think it is. I was like, that's fucked up. But it's a level 8. But yeah, I'm gonna cast Wall of Force, and I will give myself advantage on a skill save or something next round, and probably end my turn once I find Wall of Force. Concentration. Yes, yes. There we go. Shy.
Rude.
I just want to force a storm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably shouldn't be measuring down to that guy then, huh?
At least not the start. Okay. So, Sai, it is your turn.
I move 10 feet to this guy. Swap blades. Spin.
Okay. Hit. Second attack.
It doesn't think the first one's done.
Yeah, I noticed that. That hit. Oh, there we go. It didn't prompt this Constitution saving throw the first time for some reason.
Oh, it didn't?
No, and that's why it's because Middy's waiting for that trigger. Alright, so you killed that one with that attack. And that was just to be clear, that was only the first attack. Because I didn't count that first one.
Didn't go through. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say, go ahead and take an attack back so that we can just keep things going smoothly. Was your Midas touch still on?
Yes.
Then this one also has a body that is turning to gold.
And I have to roll a save when I go in your aura, Roran? Or when I start there?
I think when you enter, yeah.
Yeah, it's an enter or start your turn there, so. Is a 30 high enough, Roran?
I don't think it is actually.
This will...
My spell DC is 26, and I think I gain 7. So that would be 33.
So as I come in and I start to get messed up by your thing, I'm going to use the Rewinder tattoo to re-roll the save.
Go for it.
To rewind, to step back out, to step back in and go. End turn.
Well, I guess you gotta roll your damage, Roran. At least we get that opportunity to see if the thing I was messing with works for your thing now. Hey, it does. Awesome. I just need to figure out how to make it proc every turn. But you'll notice now on size token, it has the Pisces as a debuff. Alright, well. That's a good time to test that, I guess. Combat tracker.
The macro I have has a thing where you can do an effect at the start of your turn. You can make a X save or take damage.
Okay, we'll look at that improve. I just want to see if I can get the effect part working first. Hey, this is when the elementals who isn't incapacitated. But I remember the joke is that they can literally only get to the other side of the portal. As soon as his turn. This one is, in fact, this is its second turn. Go ahead and roll your thing, Roran, because he can't save. Good to know. Same thing. That's a third turner, so feel free to increase the damage. And I also got that fixed. Woo! Well, he's no longer grappled because you killed the thing grappling him. I guess Archie's gonna make the smartest move he can. So he can move. Well, I forgot to do this last time, so I might as well just do this real quick. Roll his new power table. And none of them were the one that I was hoping he'd get, so I'm just gonna ignore those powers for now. One of them increases his movement speed, that was the only reason I cared. And he has a walk speed of 50. Oh yeah, right at the start of the turn, rain of fire. Everyone takes 1 fire damage.
I wake up.
Unfortunately not. His mythic action is freaky. So even it states in the mythic action, if the target is asleep, they stay asleep. I don't remember I don't remember the exact creature he got that from, but that creature must have something to do with sleep and shit. That's the only reason why all those air myrmidons haven't woken up yet. Just trying to see if he has anything that would let him like move just a tiny bit further for a bonus action. Well, ain't that a bitch. Huh. Well, this will be an ineffective use of Nadir's laser. But he's also not a monk, so Nadir. There you are. Oh hey, he can actually clip them both. Never mind, it was an efficient use.
Isn't one of them behind the wall of force?
I was about to say, if you're about to, if I think that one's about to be murdered and he would say something, I would drop my. Because I'm just waiting for that thing to be like the last one. So, yeah, I'd drop my wall of force if I knew he could.
I'm not entirely sure he could. This one that in front of Roran, yeah, he could probably do so. That one looks barely hurt.
Well, the second one, so I will. Yeah, I know. He's got to be able to hurt at least one of them. But I will drop my wall of force, and then I will use a reaction to basically let him re-roll his damage at 1 die higher.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna start making build a bonuses for your power. Okay, so we're just going to. I'm just gonna write this down so I don't Yeah, that's 25d8 plus 4d10 plus 2d12. I'll just make them take the difference. So 112, 148, 36 more damage to each. Oh, you're right. Give me 1 second. I forgot to let somebody out of their pen. All right. And that was his bonus. That was his action. Doesn't look like he has anything else he can do right now. Still took a sizable chunk. Thanks. Oof. As 5 more air elementals emerge from the portal.
Guess we gotta figure out how that thing's working, don't we?
You're gonna laugh when you figure it out.
Damn, I should drop the wall of force around that little fucking thing.
How did Riven get on this initiative tracker? How did Feld not get on this initiative? Kidding.
Your macro works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, you know, you're right. What you doing? There we go. Where am I at? Portal. This one is still asleep. Go ahead and do your damage run. Cool. Well, now that it's free, it first has to make a saving throw. It fails. It's gonna burn legendary resistance. What can it do? What can it do? $60 feet. That's what we can do. It's gonna fly this way. And then up to 2 creatures, so it's gonna target Tofik and target Oni. And it's gonna hurl lightning at you. I guess I didn't need to move to do that, but
It wanted to.
more of DM's mistake. I didn't realize that said 500 feet. Dex save them both, please. I'll roll for Oni.
Wanted to get
Succeeds. I mean, it's probably not wrong.
That doesn't do nothing.
74 points of zesty lightning damage.
Oh, what the hell did I just do?
I don't know, because it didn't roll.
No, so I'm basically going to I'm going to activate my power and not actually make that roll.
Okay.
And run around for a while. Did you just murder me?
I unmurdered you, actually. It did 74 damage to you.
Ow.
And lucky for Oni, he's immune to lightning damage. That was a very good pick on his part. And then it's the end of that thing's turn.
And I'll basically end up over here by Archie.
Okie dokie.
I don't think I had any bonus actions I could do either, so we're good.
Alright, so how does this thing work? Okay, so he is going to concentrate on casting Guiding Bolt at the giant storm cloud. Cast is one level higher. Okay, yeah, so he's going to cast it at 5th level, but he's going to concentrate on it so that he can cast it at 6th level next turn. And just so I remember that he is concentrating. Just help me remember. Alright. We're going into turn 2 for this one, Lauren. What is their range? Oh, that's right. That's why these things suck. A regular air elemental would have been more useful for this combat. They don't have a ranged attack. This one is on turn 3. So go ahead and do your damage run.
Nice roll.
That was a nice roll. This one is asleep on turn 3. She's on turn 4, but 23. Another good roll. This one's going to get to here. And then fall asleep. Doesn't recharge. This one finally falls asleep. This one is asleep on turn 3. Go ahead and roll your damage. Actually, should be dead. It is. Get over here. End of its turn. This one's going into turn 3. Okay. This one's going to go. Yeah. We'll go towards the angel-like creature. But, like I said, I don't have range, so he's still not close enough. Roarin'!
I'm going to reposition myself up here to try and get the storm cloud back in my aura.
Alright.
Which one am I going? Actually, most of my damage is lightning, so I'm going to attack Ice Guy. No, even if it's less damage, it's better to go after the storm. That's stated.
That's fair.
And bonus action. Try. And that's my turn.
On your second hit, it is going to activate a reaction.
They can't do that.
You see the clouds start to roll and roil and make thunderous sounds as lightning flashes in between each cloud. And then poof, as it teleports over here.
So the second attack didn't hit?
No, it hit. It's immediately after taking damage that you use this reaction. Or I can choose to use reaction. You do. But I have damage to do now. Archie and
Mother.
not. Yes, it's Thunder Step basically. Yeah, it's the opposite of Thunder Step. It's where you go, not where you start from.
I think that's better.
It is. It definitely is. So Tofik, Archie, rolling me. I think Archie has. Oh, it's not magical. Never mind. Ooh.
What happened to us?
You are being hit by a Yes, you're getting hit by a thunderous ability that this creature can use when it takes damage.
Gotcha.
You succeed.
Go bonus action.
All right, you may continue, Roar.
It's gonna get back in and that'll.
That is fair. That is strategic and fair. This is this creature's 5th turn asleep. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Sorry, I left to build a bonus.
You're good.
On the
Being
area
the
you built the bonus, you can click an optional thing, so it'll only roll when you want it to.
This one's actually going to use its action to sprint. Get right here. Since the closest target is now farther away. This one is on his 4th turn. Go ahead and do your damage. And you're getting some good rolls on that now. Top of the order. Tofik, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, right.
You're like, Scythe's done, everybody's done. It's just me.
Wisdom. Really?
And would you like to let Chaos Rain on that?
No.
You beat it at 3.
Roll a fucking 1. This is my week, dude. I couldn't kill any of my characters frickin' Sunday.
Tofik finds himself daydreaming about simpler times when he was just a mechanic bot servicing starships. Sai, starting your turn, roll a wisdom save.
I'm swaying back and forth, and all the trees are swaying back and forth, and the buildings are swaying back and forth, and they're all singing. And I wake up.
Well, if anyone was going to do it, it was going to be you.
All right.
A young boy.
Completely out of it, like I don't remember the last 6 seconds, or like do I have a vague idea that Roran stopped going after this guy and was targeting this guy?
Oh no, you are in you are in a daydreaming state. So like you said, to you everything was moving around. You were having your own dream.
So what
And they were
condition am I under?
unconscious or incapacitated, sorry. Because it's not technically sleep.
I think
Yep.
because this thing is right next to Archie and Mr. Coffee, I think yeah, even though I just come out of it, I think seeing that he's next to them, I'm going after that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
What do you mean discard previous? I haven't done anything.
It um shit, it has to. It's gonna burn this legendary resistance, so it doesn't start petrifying.
I can keep going.
It starts petrifying. I didn't see that you rolled twice.
Yeah, I had 2 attacks. Sorry. Ooh, it's gonna start It's starting to turn to.
Yep.
Roaring. It's petrifying. Do I leave it? Or since the other one's asleep, just go for it.
I say leave it. If you can skip its second phase.
Oh, we'll have to deal with it eventually.
Oh.
Just not right now.
Gonna start thinning the herd.
Yep.
Did you mean to hit him? The storm cloud?
No. I thought it was going to target this guy over here because I targeted this guy. Sorry. Did I
That's
target
fine.
two people or just one?
Just one, and it was only the storm. So he takes
113.
Yes, and he can't save against that, so he is restrained and turning the gold.
Hitting the next guy above him.
Hit. Can't succeed. But he's dead. That succeeds. Starts to turn to gold.
I'm out of movement, so I'm just gonna flash at one of these guys again. Spin, 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 slicing up some air elementals. End of turn.
Gonna come at you because he doesn't know any better. He literally just got here like 2 turns ago. He's gonna take a flail attack at you. And miss. How many of those does he get? 3. I'm just gonna roll 2d20s because I don't think even with his pluses he could hit you, so he'd have to roll an X. 13 combined total of the 2d20s. That's definitely not any hits. So he's like flailing it and trying to hit you with his flail, and you're just dodging left and right.
My element.
Second turn, Roran. Go ahead and do your damage. Cookie. What's this one ever? No, this one was one that just got here. Damn it. 5 more feet. He could have at least tried to attack you. This one's on turn 4, Roran.
Cool.
Nice.
Good damage. Medea doesn't charge, and he's got to make a wisdom saving throw, which he cannot succeed, so Archie is asleep. Correction, Archie is unconscious. For real.
Why did he take... It looks like he took 24 damage. Is he vulnerable to psychic?
He is. Yeah. Ironically, he is vulnerable to psychic damage.
You found his weakness.
I don't remember what gives it. Hey, honey, you're still alive.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Let's go with the bad news. Always get the bad news before the good.
Roran hates us.
What did we do?
Exist in his bubble.
Yeah, you got in his way.
All right. Portal.
The good news is you really haven't taken any damage.
Yeah, because thanks to having immunity to lightning damage, the one attack that was aimed at you, you were immune to it. And you are currently charging a 5th level firebolt, so on your next turn you will have a 6th level firebolt to throw. Not firebolt, sorry. Guiding bolt. Guiding bolt. Oh, that's true. Yes, there's a wisdom saving throw involved here.
I have advantage because of Warcaster.
Oh, no, not the concentration. Yeah, it's not the concentration. It's Roran's bubble.
Storm Elemental was coming after you guys, so Rowan came back to help.
Briefly forgot about the indiscriminate nature of the aura.
To be fair, between the indiscriminate nature of your aura and my Midas touch, we finally stopped him.
Alright. This is turn 3 for this one, Rowan. Oh, I also did forget to roll the d4. Everyone takes 1 more fire damage again, as fireballs continue to rain from the sky. That was a really good roll too. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I already know he can't win, and he is out of legendary resistances.
Oh, tell me he's gonna survive one hit though.
He'll survive one hit though. Well, I guess it depends on how much damage you do in that one hit, but it's fairly confident.
Taking the Pisces damage.
29. No, that was the Myrmidon.
Yes, he can take it, Roran.
Yeah, sorry.
We burnt him out of legendaries.
Oh, nice.
It took forever, but yeah. I just applied that, right? Okay. Oni! Need a wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn.
Saving throw. Normal.
Well, you were charging a guiding bolt. You are now unconscious.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Let me.
Can you make it? Can you make a?
Power is different, right?
Yes. And can you make a 33 even if you could reroll?
I mean, I got plus 14. I just need to hit a
18. 19. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, sadly, I have cunning. I don't think this is a magic.
No, it's not.
That's it for Oni.
Okay, okay. We are on turn 3 for this one. Run.
Jet. He is restrained. It's at the end of his turn when they become petrified.
I know. That's why he has restrained on him.
Turn.
Yes, but he can't move because he's restrained. So
If he had any attacks, though.
He also can't move because he's unconscious.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't messing up on something. Cause
No, you're good.
He gets restrained from me, and at the end of his turn, if he fails the saving throw, then he becomes petrified. Sorry.
No, you're good. Roran literally put him unconscious.
Good. Tag team. Obey him.
So 29 damage. Get back in your corner. 3 attacks to you, so apparently that's not a formula. That's a formula. Oh, so close. He rolled a 19. Unfortunately, their modifiers are just not high enough to reach your peaks. He'll use his whole movement, including action, to get over here. This is turn 5 for this one, Roran. He is dead. All its movement to get to there. This is turn 5 for this one, Roran. He's dead. Well, he may be restrained, but he can still make 3 attacks against you.
Yes, sir.
32. He doesn't hit. And then at the end of his turn, he makes another con save. And he fails, so he is now gold.
Air gold.
And succeed. So Roran, turn 2. But being incapacitated.
Whopping 6 damage.
I think we wanted low on that guy, right?
Oh, we have to kill them eventually.
Fair. And the 2 left are both in the cradles, and so once we kill the cradle, they'll pop out to the other thing.
Mm-hmm. It's a fair assessment. 3 attacks against you once again. They miss. You turn 5, turn 4 for this one. Alright. And then this one. Just turn in your aura. Go ahead and do damage to it because it is asleep while incapacitated. Speaking of which, it is your turn, Roran.
Okay. I will move.
Don't worry about avoiding me.
I'm gonna move back down here. And then I will cast Mass Cure Wounds. You get only, yes, I can. Mass Cure Wounds is selective. I don't have to hit elemental, right? Of your choice, yes.
Yes.
And assuming they set it up correctly when they set up the spell, it shouldn't target the creature anyway.
It tried to.
It did. I will subtract the 16 health. That's an easy enough fix. They probably just put creatures and not allies.
Yeah.
Plus maybe
Yes.
it's joining our side. Maybe it's quit being its weather disaster and it's going to be a weather savior.
Is there a bonus action I want? No. That's my turn.
Turn 6 for this one.
I'm going to be AFK for a minute. Sorry.
That's fine. $22 points of damage. That's enough to kill this one.
Thank you.
3
Yeah,
attacks.
way over there.
If they hadn't just shown up, they would be going elsewhere. But they just showed up, so they have no way to know that they can't hit you. At least not normally. One hit you. So that's 1d8 plus 4. And would you mind making a con save for me? 1d8 plus 4 plus, that's 4d8. Yeah, you succeed. It was just to see if this stuns you. So it does the lightning damage regardless, does the force damage regardless, but there's a stun effect that you have to roll against. So it's 7 points of lightning or force damage. No, 8 points of force damage, and then 25 points of lightning damage if that matters to you.
Nope.
So 37 points total then.
And as it hits me, yahoo! And I fly up and over without provoking over to here.
Okay.
I haven't been hit in so long.
I know. I get it. Alright. This one's gonna roll up and get to here. I'm just gonna assume Roran's not back yet, so I'll just roll.
I'm back.
Okay, go ahead and roll your Pisces damage then. It's turn 4 for this one, turn 5. Start around, Tofik.
Yay. I'm actually awake.
Oh no, sorry, I forgot how you roll. Sorry. I'm just used to changing tokens at this point.
I was pretty sure I'm like.
Roll wisdom save for me. He succeeds!
Congrats.
Wait, is it 31 or 33?
I think it's 33.
33.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, so close.
So go ahead and roll that damage then, Ron. Sigh. You and your army of air elementals.
I just start spinning, and I'm just going to hit 6 of them and just go spin, 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 spin.
Okay.
And possibly this guy at the end, if he lives, he'll be able to do a disadvantage opportunity attack on me. But I think I might have to move back just so that I can hit him because stupid ranges.
Something tells me that that one's not going to live. Yeah, no, he, yeah, he doesn't get an opportunity attack on you if that wasn't tough. Hit.
my spins. I'm surrounded by air elementals turning to gold.
Is that it?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
I don't know why this one is split, but whatever. This one's on turn 3? Yeah, I'm gonna say turn 3. Turn 5 for this one. Start of Archie's turn. He does not recharge Madeir. Does 3 fire damage to everybody. Oh no, he's knocked unconscious, so he's not under the effect of your spell.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
You're good. I can just undo the damage. There we go.
Oh, it's a catch-22. Once they drop it, they're no longer under it.
Yeah, that's how all status effects work. Unless specifically stated otherwise by an item like yours. So Archie is gonna get up and what is Archie gonna do? The downside is that does make what?
You can wake up Tofik.
Yeah, he'd shake Tofik awake.
Wait, that's all we have to do to get him out of this? Son of a...
Well, I say shake. He's punching him in the face. But that's better than him wielding prominence to do it. So that's a D20 plus. Does a 21 hit you, Tofik? It doesn't. Oh, I forgot. That is 8 more, so 29. And it just does a 1 plus a strength mod, so Tofik, you take 7 damage and are snapped awake.
Really? My face?
shrugs. Let's see. So that's first attack, second attack. Not going to topic. He's actually going to attack the big creature next to him. He needs some life. He has 2 life drain cores in right now, so dominance, sack.
It is first.
It is an advantage because oh, ooh, that's a good point. Hold on.
Resistant to all damage. So I think you have advantage, but it's resistant.
Rolls against creature at advantage. It fails all strength and dex saves. Resistance to all damage. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. So he'll make his attack at advantage. 37 to hit. He doesn't have any more Blood Furies, and Libra is off. So it gains back 23 for the 46. And then I have to run his Life Drain ability. Really? Okay, what is the damage on this supposed to be? Life Drain is 3d6 plus 5. So 19, which is halved to 9. And he gains back 12 HP. That's second attack. Second extra attack with prominence. Hits. It succeeds, so he doesn't. It's a saber suck ability. Third, so that was attack. Wake up, topic, extra attack number 2. Then it's his free attack from Theron's Blade, so one more attack here. Hits, does that. Oh. I'm still gonna see if it would have succeeded anyway. 14. Actually, it's still alive. I forgot to give it back half its life. So 24 and 26. No, 24 and 25. So it's supposed to have 49. And then slash R 3d6 plus 5. 15 more damage reduced to 7. Again, though, he gains plus 12. Okay, so that was attack, 2 extra attacks, free attack, and then he gets his bonus action handle, fleshy handle. Oh, just because I forgot to roll it the first time, I'll apply it to the rebangle to this one. Oh wait, never mind. He still gets the attack, but not that. So giving it back. That it takes 50, 26. And then one more life drain. One more life drain. Fails. For 9 more damage. And Archie gains another 12. That is all of his attacks. So that'll be the end of his turn. Six air elementals join the party. This is turn 4 for this one, Lauren. It is unconscious. It's technically not under the effect of Pisces anymore, but it's unconscious because of the petrification. Oni, I need you to make a wisdom save. You're still under the effect of Pisces.
Sadly, 26.
Go ahead and do your damage, Oni. Or, sorry, Roran. Go ahead and do your damage, Roran. This one's on turn 4. Oni dreams of things nibbling his toes. They look like fish.
Gross.
Alright, so this one's going to throw 3 attacks at you. And miss. It fails, so it turns to stone. Turns to gold, sorry. This one's going to attack you. Turn to gold. This one's going to attack you.
Let the chaos reign.
It's going to. And still doesn't hit you. And turns to stone. 20. It's gonna let Chaos Rain. Still not hit you. Turn stone. Fails. Go ahead and roll your. This is third turn run, so it's extra damage for you now. This was going to throw 3 attacks at your thigh. Miss. This is turn 5 for this one, Roran. It's dead. This is turn 2 for this one. So we're going to do your damage, Roran. There's no more dogpiling that can happen, so it's going to go around. This one's going to get to here. Fall asleep. Roran.
Like to wake up Oni.
Without walking over to him.
Let me see. You need to be within.
Oh, you got a 60-foot range.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna hit Oni with a frostbite. 4 damage. Assuming you failed the con.
Con save, Oni.
This DC is only 26.
Alright, let's see. Come on, give me low. Can I make myself at a disadvantage? Oh no, since I'm unconscious, I can't really help.
Correct.
Okay, sweet.
You are. Are you immune to cold damage?
Yeah. Does that
It's
What
cold
the-
damage.
I don't think he only will tell me what he comes up either.
You're pretty sure your spell took effect, Roran. It does not appear to do any damage, though.
Alright. Yeah, that's all I got.
Hey, when Archie hit me, was it magical?
Oh, are you immune to like non-magical?
Yes, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Oh.
Nobody wakes up. I
He
didn't
goes,
hear shit.
It was
oh, it was magical? Okay.
anything that is considered melee or unarmed from Archie is magical for the purposes of overcoming resistances and immune.
Yeah,
Oh.
I that's what I figured it was. I just had to ask because right when you said
No, that was a fair question.
That
That's
was
a fair
very funny.
question.
Everyone's trying to wake everyone up, and no one can.
What's wrong? He's immune to fucking normal fucking damage.
He's immune to
Burn
my
him. Shit, he's immune to that.
Why, he's immune to fire. To another plane of existence. He's immune to that shit too.
You know, the funny part is that if he didn't have that, I was going to say, oh yeah, well, I forgot to roll the freeze bracers for you. Then I realized, oh wait, no, I didn't. You're just immune to fire damage. But yeah, no, his attacks are magical. This one falls asleep.
The dangerous golden sleep.
It is. This one falls asleep. I know you better. He's going to get there and fall asleep. No, you cannot have these. They're lethal. This one falls asleep. Just because I said he can't have any doesn't mean I'm going to let you have any either.
But you like me better.
No, I really don't.
Fair.
Ziggy's the best behaved one. Topic. You're awake. Did you leave us topic?
Oh, all right. Let's put Death's Door on Death's Door. I'm hurting like smirting, but I got me some magic missile in me. I am not incapacitated anymore. I am unincapacitated. Take that. Spell. Magic missile. Spell. Yeah. 32 points of force damage.
You didn't want to send one of those Oni's way.
Send one of the what?
You didn't want to shoot Oni?
I don't want to do 5d12 points of damage to Oni. I automatically do 5d12 points of damage to somebody that is not divine. I don't think Oni wants an
Oh,
extra
yeah.
5d12
Hit him.
points of damage.
He always says he's divine.
When have I ever said that?
He wouldn't want to be taller.
As the clouds start to dissipate, they start to rumble and start to swirl in a tornadic-like pattern. And in a flash of light and sound of thunder, give it a second. One moment. Move you out of the way. Now what are you doing? As the lightning strikes the ground.
The dog behind the curtain.
In your shenanigans. As the lightning strikes the ground and thunder roars through the world, a new creature is born from the cradle. Anything else, Tofik?
What happened?
You broke the cradle. Release the Scion.
Oops. It's my first one.
Just oops.
Alright, anything else, Tofik?
Wow. She looks pretty cute. Is that a dude? Nope, that's a girl. I am going to offer her a cup of coffee.
Duly noted.
And my turn.
Sai.
Question.
Oh, sorry. First of all, okay, ask your question first.
With Spell Amp, am I able to make a spell free? Not cast an action by dropping it down spellcasting enough?
You could, but you need to roll a wisdom save first. Yeah, that's good. Removing.
It's an action. So drop it down to a bonus. So I got to drop it 2 spell levels. That's
It's third rank.
casting times. 3rd rank. Okay.
If it's an action to a bonus action, it would be 1 rank, and then if you're going to a If you want it free, then yes, it's rank 6.
Okay, 60 energy.
What are we casting?
Chill touch.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. No, I'm not. It's called. Oh, fuck. I thought I had chill touch the necrotic thing, but this is fucking Ray of Frost. I looked at my spell and I thought it was the necrotic one, so I guess fucking. These guys are gonna be able to attack of opportunity me as I move over.
All these ones are all petrified. It's just not showing the petrification symbol because blood apparently takes precedent.
Okay, so I don't provoke from anyone by flying away.
No, because the other ones are asleep.
Gotcha.
Like you say, golden dreams are kind of OP combo. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. As you killed the storm, the portal collapses.
Oh, yay! It wasn't an oops, Mr. Coffee. You knew what you were doing.
All right, back to this. Have a weird situation that has occurred. Let me read your Midas tattoo again. For the next minute or until you use a bonus action to end its effect. You play this at the beginning of combat, right?
Yes.
Just so you're aware, just because time is kind of wonky. You are on 2 turns left, essentially. So this turn you're on now, and the next turn, and then after that it ends.
That's fair.
Because that'll be turn 10. You're in turn 9 right now. But the reason I bring this up, you know what? I will give you the restrained condition, but it is immune to being petrified.
That's fair.
And so we will let it. Yep. So it's restrained. No, it rejects your reality.
That was a crit. if that thing's still alive, would you like to re-roll all that at a higher?
Sure.
Let's do it then. Yeah.
All right, this might take a second.
3, 12, 13, 3, 37, 68, 1d12, 8d10, and I can't see the rest.
Exactly.
And then there's a plus. There is a plus, like right at the edge, and then nothing. The world just vanishes. Oh, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, no.
I had to pop it out because I can kind of see it.
Vox Machina. I think I'm gonna have a cat jump on me. Don't hurt me, buddy.
So this just all rolls at one hide better, and then that's it.
Yeah. What do you mean that's it?
No, I wanted to make sure I'm loving it. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing any of your steps.
Nope. Yeah, no, yeah, you just gotta re-roll it. Basically, everything at one higher dice. And with all those dice, I figured, let's have fun.
Oh, one less. Ow.
That's fine. I was always like, you can always be less.
But I appreciate that.
It was fun. Did you make sure you added all your pluses?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, your 12s are very underperforming in that roll.
As I move over here and spin, 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 get an amazing crit in there, and spin, 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 to take out the new Scion.
This one falls asleep. That's actually dead. I was just putting a -3 in. Turn... Whatever. It's beyond turn 4 for this thing. I can't see it anymore.
Those rolled higher than average? Wow.
This one's dead too, because I've been just subtracting RTs as we go. Come on, speaking of Archie. It's here, does not recharge. Oh, I was right. When you drop to 0 hit points, the free Bengals turn off. And so do sin charges for that matter. So bonus action, he will use sin to gain a sin charge, so that he at least make one attack. And then he's going to take an attack at the cradle. Prominence. Sorry, wrong one. Prominence Senpai. And apparently he's going to crit this one. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anything left. And as this one dies, that pillar of ice in the middle and shatters, releasing a blizzard into the area. Oh, come on. Something difficult. Okay, open it this way. Drag him out this way. And emerging from the blizzard is this humanoid-looking figure. That's all Archie can do, because Archie only has one sin charge. This is turn 5 for this one. It's dead. Hooray! Third turn. Wisdom save. Would you like to let chaos reign on that?
Yes.
Right, roll it again at advantage and roll the chaos. God.
Damn. Oh. Damn it.
It is his
Can't
third
get
turn,
higher.
Rowan. And as chaos attempts to correct your course, everyone else sees it. Unfortunately, you're unconscious, so you're not exactly sure what's going on. Everyone sees a glowing little square show up in front of Oni.
Glowing square.
Yep. Now we're going to see what that does. Oh no! Oh no! I'm sorry, Oni. If that's the one I think it is. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. Thought you were getting 3 marks skin again.
Triple tree by skin.
No, you get the plant card.
The plank code?
gives you the ability to cast Speak with Plants without using a spell slot once per long rest.
I already.
But you can see why I thought at first. Oh no, it's a tree card again.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that is unfortunately the end of your turn. Turn 5 for this one, Ryan. One's dead. You know, when I did my XP calculations last week, I was significantly off to how many you guys were going to kill.
Well, didn't you roll like max for them popping out?
I've rolled a 5, a 5, and a 6. So yes, added an additional 11 to that count. This one falls asleep. Oh, it was Archie's turn. I forgot to reroll this. Everyone receives 4 fire damage. Alrighty. This one falls asleep. Did you get this one wrong? Okay. This one falls asleep. And dies in his daydreams. He is eaten by a giant fish. This one falls asleep. This one falls asleep. This one falls asleep. And this one falls asleep. And this one falls asleep. This one's on turn 3. This one falls asleep. This one falls asleep. Roran, it is your turn.
Okay. Right there. Oh wait, actually Oni's still asleep, isn't he?
He is, yes.
Don't worry, I still got a good amount of health on me.
Yeah, but I feel bad you're just sitting there.
Oh, no, you're good. Take care of the enemy first.
Are you immune to necrotic?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna throw out a wither in blue.
I'm up.
And that'll be my turn.
Roger that. Turn 2 for this elemental. This guy's first turn. You said a 33, right?
Yeah.
That was literally him getting a 32. He is going over to legendary resistance. You are within 5 feet of him, so I guess he'll go for you instead. He has ice axe to slant. Right, so he's going to swing at you with his ice axe first. A 32 to hit. Roaring.
Yeah, that hits.
8 points of damage. Sorry, that's 55 points of damage. And then second attack. I'm sorry.
Reaction, I'll reduce damage by a d10 plus con.
Okay.
That's 12 back.
And then he'll make 2 slam attacks at you. 19 will miss. Not damage. Roll attack first. And he's going to let Chaos Ray. Because he's desperate. You killed all of his other friends. And even with the Chaos helping, he gets a 22. One second. I need to see if this Chaos actually has relevance. Damn it, Grim. Our table's gone again. See if someone posted a new one I can do real fast. Oh, I thought this was the one I... Whatever.
Link's been
Wow.
corrupted.
Well, no, it's linked to a Reddit post, and I thought I changed it to the GM Binder one I found a while ago. Well, let's clean that up. That is... Okay, he got his chaos. That is the action. Now, what's this? That'll be the end of his turn. This one's still asleep. This one's still asleep. Topic, it is back to you, good buddy. Are you still AFK? I'm going to take that as a yes. We will hold Topic's turn.
Or he's muted.
Sigh. Wisdom save. You're good. You may continue.
Because like it's roaring in the healing future, but at least he's in the temp. Oh, he's back. His topic's back.
Yeah, no, finish your turn. I'll go after you. Because I ain't going to do nothing at all.
I got a crit, Mr. Coffee.
Did you just really roll the same damage you rolled last time?
Yes,
You
Mr.
did.
Coffee.
Let's see if we can do this. Let's try this again. Fuck it.
You know what the bonus is? I still have the. I just hit the up arrow, and it's all right there. I don't have to do the math anymore.
Oh, that's funny. How the fuck did he get that low? Your 12s are your 12s are what it's doing. That's what did it last time.
I shall restore your 23 health.
Yeah, 12s. No.
He is currently restrained, but again, immune to petrification.
my movement to move out of Roran's AoE and remind the two that are out here that if they are within 15 feet of me, they will start to regen. Spin, spin, spin. Using Mr. Coffee's crit dice, we kill this creature. End of turn.
Sorry, I forgot Archie wasn't here. Start of Archie's turn. Everyone takes 3 fire damage.
Not for me. I take 6.
Well, you know.
How much did that fire damage actually do? I want to know the enemies.
Oh, I've been just subtracting it as the next time we come up to him. Just because I didn't have a template. He does not have a template prepared for the fire damage. So instead of going through and minusing every creature, every time we just come up to the creature at the start of his turn and make it take that damage. Let's see, Archie. Man. Nadir does not favor Archie, apparently. Bonus action, Sin. Sorry, just looking through what he has. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting he can do this. Well, that's never mind. That's at the end of someone else's turn. It's a mythic action. Oh wait, his mythic actions are done except for the fire. The fire stays around for an hour because he was knocked unconscious. I think he's just gonna hold an action for anything that might approach him, and if not, then he's gonna get more sin next turn anyway. So yes, Oni shall burn for the next hour.
So
Start your turn, Oni. You don't have to make any more rolls.
Finally, I'm good to go. Yeah, you know, might as well. Level 5 spell. Tap. Oh, I didn't take off. Effective and captivated. I'll be in. Where was I'll be using my level 5 gravity spell. Tattoo would make it level 6.
Okay.
For all these enemies right here. Roll.
these guys are awake now. Not that it really matters.
Yeah, Oni will go over here. We'll look at Dad's Nick.
In a few rounds, there are now flies accumulating.
Ew. I don't. That help? Yeah, I don't really have any bonus actions. That's it for Oni.
Okay. Falls asleep. Fall asleep.
Did it vanish?
Say what?
Did that vanish somewhere?
No. Yes. Falls asleep. We already did that one. Did that one. This one falls asleep. This one, unfortunately, has been reset. So it falls asleep again. This one falls asleep. This one is on turn 2. You activated Pisces in the first round, right, Ron?
Yep.
So you know this is your last turn with it on.
Yeah.
Okay, just letting you know.
And the aura ends, all the incapacitates end as well.
Yep.
Advantage. that's my turn.
One is on turn 2 of it. No, turn 3, sorry. Turn 3. This one's on turn 1. Turn 2 of it. So turn 3. I forgot to. So Topic, I forgot to have you do your turn last turn. Let's go ahead and give you 2 turns in a row. My bad.
Who's still alive? All these little dudes in the circle?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, we just badly injured. Let's start with badly injured. Stick a magic missile in his eye. 44. And if he's still alive, let's do it. Yes, just do it again to him. And 47. Bam! Take that. And then bonus action, I will basically set up a advantage on my skill check. This is probably my last round with my ability also. I probably started near the beginning of the combat. I didn't realize we were in round 11. Shit.
Yeah, so this is, by the end of this turn, your power will fade. Anything else, Topic?
No, I think that'll be it.
As the turn ends, you feel the power of Capricorn fade from your arsenal.
The gold stops running. Lynx's temporary hit point banner stops working because minutes. But the healing 1d10 at the start of my turn still works because that is not labeled to a minute. But I will just move over here next to Mr. Coffee and I will end my turn.
Oh, really? Really now?
It only took 4 tries for me to get more damage than I should have. Now they're all spread out.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Yeah, this is not a ideal setup. Okay, I'm just tactical thinking here. So 5, 10. You can go here. Yeah, you can get to right there. So that way at least gets 3 for a mid-ear. And preferably not roaring. Oh, and see if I actually got this to work. It's not supposed to be a roll. Why are you saying there's a roll? Fuck it. I'll just roll it and fix it later. 1 fire damage to everybody. And that will be... I guess a bonus action, get another send charge going. So now he has 3. Oni! Your turn.
I'm doing it again. Crushing him with gravity. Oh, excuse me.
Air versus air. 2 air enter, 1 air leave.
Goddamn. Oh, I didn't have to first pay for. I don't know why. Yeah. Game much more back away. I'm running out. I only have about 7 points left. That's it for Oni. Run.
This one is still asleep. This one is still asleep. And all these are on turn 2. This one is still asleep. And last but not least, this one is still asleep. End of his turn. Let me see if I set this one up right. Archie will use his mystic action. Oh wait, come on, I forgot. He doesn't have that right now. Yeah. Never mind. Roran, it's up to you.
Are we murdering people again?
Still murdering people.
Dudes left.
Yeah. I've got them both targeted. I'm gonna hit each one of these fools.
It's not your turn yet. It's Roran's turn.
Oh, Roar. Oh. Oh, it is not the bright color. Oh, he is all flashy happy. Get him, Roran. You're gonna murder the last one.
Our Scion's got to work out today, guys.
And with that, the combat ends. No, wait till Foundry. Feel free to converse while Foundry chokes on its own blood. Let's see, 42 creatures.
I
Damn.
didn't try to update stuff. Why is it?
Because it's trying to calculate 42 creatures of XP.
Oh, you lack permission. You lack permission. You lack permission.
Why didn't that? Yeah, whatever. There you go.
17 at top, 17 at bottom.
Good work, guys.
God damn, I killed. That was like about a 40 amount. There was 40. Guys, Sir Snake is dead again.
As God intended.
I don't think my God will want that.
He allowed it to happen. What do you mean he wouldn't want that?
God works. Every God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, and he killed Sir Nick.
They weren't
Do you
followers.
think Lady Nick has been through enough?
Well, if I do,
Sir Nick never changed their name.
true. If I use the tomb card, they get to choose to come back to their body, isn't it? Like, isn't that how true resurrection? They choose if they want to come back or not.
Don't do it.
No, well, yes, you can use it, and then if they want to come back, they can come back, but they don't choose their own body. They go back to the body they had.
I mean, like, their spirit chooses if they want to come back.
Yes, they have to be willing, yes. Or, conversely, they have to be not in the clutches of a divine who is not willing to give them up.
Yeah, willing and able.
Yes. Thank you. That was kind of where I was going with that.
Mm-hmm.
Archie would request the crystals if you wouldn't mind. He will pay you for them.
He didn't pay us for the last one.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. No, he did. You guys just didn't hear him say he paid you.
I haven't seen Iridium from that man.
And I don't remember what it was supposed to be. He just wants the Scions because the Cradles and the Scions have literally the same abilities. And he wants one Airmidon.
Another thing, can Avatar like eat some of them?
Avatar.
He changed his Wind Dragon's name.
Oh, I know. I was confused. No, Avatar doesn't eat.
I mean,
He looks at you with confusion as he told you when you first got him that he eats light.
I mean,
he lives on photosynthesis.
These are elemental, like, you know, maybe you can get some more elements, maybe like which one's
That's not, unfortunately, that's not how dragons grow. They literally just have to have time. Dragon riders are the only exception because their bond makes things weird. Otherwise, all dragons take age to grow, or some aberrant or chaotic energy would also suffice.
And I'm not giving them any chaotic energy. They are good. They're good.
We already have one chaos dragon. We don't need another one.
I'm gonna use my. I mean, it's not like I could really use the tomb card that much. I have a year for it, so. Well, we have true resurrection spells, and I don't want to use those scrolls. Well, we don't have that much left for them. I will pull out the tomb card and point it at Sir Snick. If you wish to come back to life, Sir Snick,
No.
I am giving you the way. Not may your soul rest in wherever it's at.
Moment.
In horrid agony, like the people of Japan.
One moment.
As like as they are choosing to come back to life, I'm gonna like turn there. But you think like there's too many life or death books or like afterlife books that no one really buys them in? Like at a certain point, you must know about the afterlife by a lot of people.
If someone from the afterlife gives someone who's not dead a book of the afterlife, they are hunted down.
I mean, like if you get like resurrected, like you're gonna you remember like afterlife, and you're gonna write down the book, and at a certain point, maybe like almost like what, like 100 out of like 5 or yeah, 100 out of 5 adventures come back to life, and they just write a book about it, and like there's a certain point where it's like, oh, the books get boring. I'm just saying, like sometimes I think death doesn't feel like consequences as it used to when you get a certain like point in life or venture in a point in life, I guess.
Interesting. Very interesting.
What would happen now, sir?
Very interesting. They nerfed the shit out of him.
What?
Well, he was killed by a Scion of a deity, so I was trying to see if this deity would even let you get his soul back. And just coming across the power section of this deity, like, half the shit you guys did would not have worked on him if they had made him, word for word from the book.
Oh, so they
They nerfed the shit out of him. He would have summoned 20 stone giants and 4 earth elementals.
Thank God.
It doesn't appear like he even gives a shit. Basically, if it's not a stone giant, he doesn't care about it. So yeah, he would let the soul go, or at least he wouldn't interfere in the process. I should say he didn't necessarily have any say over it, but Sursnack chooses to come back to life.
There goes the tomb card.
It was cold.
How long does it take to kill him again?
Please, that was a tomb card. I've been unlucky with drawing cards lately. I only have like, how many more times can I draw my cards? I only have 29 cards left.
Sounds like a personal problem to me.
I need.
You have a problem.
I could stop drawing cards when I'm done using it.
You drew a card when you fell asleep.
That's the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's like a wet dream.
I had a nightmare.
There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Scions?
6.
Yeah, 6.
You were correct. Not that I actually doubted you, but you were correct.
Wonder why they were here.
Cause havoc.
Oh, like, is this something where these 6 would get together?
Look around.
I look around.
You
I guess,
see 4 hags. Really?
I'm just getting the experience. It's easier when the computer can calculate it for you.
It's way easier. The portal that was there, or yeah, it was a portal, right? Or was it something else that those air spirits were coming out from?
This portal.
Yep. Technically, it was a storm portal, but I had to roll at the beginning of combat to see whether it was air or water. I'm regretting my choice of air. Water at least would have been more interesting. Either way.
Wasn't there a quest for
To eliminate the... No, it was to eliminate the cradles that you just faced.
yeah, the A tier, the A rank, and the it was Celestials to capture.
Archie's going to get down on one knee and clasp his hands together for a moment. A few moments go by. Why am I making a saving throw?
That was for me.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm
You're good.
making sure.
Several bags appear in front of him.
What?
He's asking Daddy for bags.
Bags or these hags here? Or these hags for the XP?
Bags were just for XP. They're dead.
Okay.
There are bags that look like hags.
Technically, don't know. I don't really think the hags would have interested him anyway, since they're more magic oriented.
We didn't take crystals out of them because they're humanoid.
Oh, that's fair enough. Well, technically, none of them are humanoid, but
Hey, we're that dog that when you tell it not to shit, it just sits there and.
fair enough, I guess.
We got our hands slapped about crystals out of humanoids. Getting the bag over your head and getting thrown in the dungeon once is good enough.
All right, well,
Archie's working on the crystals of the Scions. I'll be working on the crystals of the cradles.
you would see 24 bags appear before Archie. He would tell you to split them up amongst yourselves. It's roughly 600,000 gold between all 24. And yeah, he's going to spend the time to extract crystals if no one stops him.
No.
He's rolling, I'll help.
Okay. He's gonna need about 6 hours, but with your help, Roar, he's able to get them all extracted. Actually, we'll say in 6 hours, he was also able to extract the Cradle's crystals too. So that way you guys just have that off the board. And Psi, we'll just use one as universal for you because there's 42 of them there. I believe that yours is a success. I should need to double check. Because I'm having a rough time remembering colors right now. 7 is a blue. Yeah, so, I mean, you smashed it out of the park. So I'll just say 1 and done for all of those. I will say in the same 6 hour period, you're able to extract 7 crystals an hour to his 1, well, technically 2, but his 1. So while they're doing extraction, what is Oni and Topic doing?
Oni is probably just resting.
Yeah, I'm probably just admiring anything I can do to help or whatever. So.
Okay. So 6 hours will go by. All crystals extracted. What would the party like to do now?
How was the storm?
I believe it should be clearing up. Let me double check though.
Oh, probably within those 6 hours to alert the guild that the A rank quest, A rank quest of the elementals should be done.
The storm still rages.
We missed one.
Where?
I don't know. The storm's still going on.
You got like, well, actually, I don't know if I use it. That'll be my last spell that I have. I don't even know where it would look as scrying, but nothing I can really use.
Roran, what do you think?
I checked the guild card to see if the quest is complete.
It is complete.
Yeah, it's done.
Do we have to stop this storm?
Do you have a way to stop storms?
Can I make a nature check to see if the storms are dying down or?
Well, that's a good one.
Sure, go for it. Nature check. This is good.
Knowledge from past life.
Okay.
19.
With a 19, what you can observe from the storm does not appear to be dying down, but also in the same vein with a nature check. I would say that Roran is uniquely aware because of his father and creator, I should say, creator and his dealings and various researches, you'd be aware that once creatures get to a certain danger threshold, they have things called regional effects, and some of them end instantly. Others, which generally include atmospheric disturbances, changes over large areas, tend to take time to dissipate.
Yeah, it looks like this will. We just have to wait for this to pass.
Do you guys want to go geo hunting?
What's geo hunting?
All those giant fucking everything was flying around from the storm. Crystals, rocks, different materials that aren't supposed to be here. A cow, a chicken, a horse?
Chocobo.
Cow, chicken, and a chocobo.
Believe it or not, I did actually roll to see if it was a horse or a chocobo. Because that is one of the few deities who would be able to summon horses.
One horse to start over. Well, if on our way back, if we come across some geos, I wouldn't mind picking them up. Because we were in a rush to get here, so I didn't ask to stop getting here, but
So you said we're dividing 600,000 iridium by 4 or 5?
4, unless you find Sysnick. So it's up to you guys whether you want to count Sysnick.
he's Oni's sidekick, so
That'd be 150,000 each.
Yeah, divide by 5, and I'll split my half too.
So divide by 4. Because Archie doesn't get part of this. This is Archie paying you.
Okay.
He'll gladly take a share in what he's paying you if you want.
I'll give him my share. I'll give.
He's kidding.
How much is it by 4?
I think Roran's at 125.
150.
150, sorry, you're right, you're right.
Too lazy.
Yeah, I can finally afford to get new armor.
You're getting 75.
Yeah, I can afford to get new armor.
Isn't that Angel?
Points at chest and points at plate.
If we ever go to Jinx's workshop again, could probably get something way fixed. Because I don't know if the Magic Guild will fix that up. Or the Adventures Guild without adding like a heavy price. Dumpy just 75.
yeah, Oni, you should teleport to Shademere and then go in the portal there.
I can't go there. been there when I was before, and since I had a nice little immunity to fire, I didn't feel nothing. Now I'm gonna burn to death there.
You know what? I know why Snick is so fucking squishy.
Why?
The game never calculated his additional health, so he's still at 50.
What?
You'd have to have a terrible rolls to have 50 health at level 16 as a fighter.
Did it do the same thing to Snick as it did to Mr. Coffee, and just give him 50 hit points because?
Oh, it might have, yeah.
50?
Yeah, it might have. You're right. I was wondering why he went down so fast. I'm like, he's a fighter. He should at least be able to take some damage. There we go. There's his health back. That looks.
He just got the shit kicked out of him.
He did, but 50 health versus 200 health is kind of. It's a leap.
Yeah, that's a big difference. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're around the same health. Nice. I was at 50, but now I'm back to 176.
So if anyone was next to me within like 15 feet, probably not Archie because he was further away, but if you were within 15 feet, you'd be getting a D10 every 6 seconds. So we've been here for 6 hours.
Oh, sweet.
So if we just make a couple detours on the way back, and maybe hunt a couple geodes, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Just heads up, I won't be able to use that much spells. So I only have 7 points left.
But that's okay.
I could give you buffs.
You can use more than that.
Oh.
I
can only use.
I didn't have any spell points.
Difference is I can't push myself to the limit. I don't think I could.
Do it.
Well, technically you can.
Yeah, push yourself, Oni.
If you'd like, you can expend health to cast spells after you're out of spell points. It just hurts.
Yeah. Okay, do I?
So black. And now a word from our sponsors. Just kidding. Back to the Black City.
Okay, so I'm going to try and hunt some geodes on the way there, opening up a pocket plane to put them in.
See if I can remember. I don't think they're geodes. I think they're literally straight up ores. So give me a second.
Chunks of different materials.
I believe it is the gems and smooth stone from the stone Scion. Crops and domestic animals from Gorlinator. Veins of precious ore and precious metal and ores. Okay, so but basically things that are on the material plane. Okay, that's all I really wanted to know. So, some of guys hopping in the cart. Because this group doesn't really teleport around.
Correct. We have not.
You have a cube.
We do when we.
You have a cube, a well, and a griffin cloak.
We like other planes. We don't like teleportation.
That's fair. Getting along the way. Hold on. At this point, that between the fight and the 6 hours it took you to harvest crystals, it is Night has descended. We can assume Archie's driving the cart. That's fine. That's probably fair, unless one of you wants to do it.
Do what?
But appreciate it if Archie drove the cart because I would like to look out.
Yeah.
He's happy. He got what he wanted. So I'm just gonna do something real quick. Let me pull you guys to the world map. Oh, that's right. One of your guys' sticky's the one that's missing. Oh, hold on. I copy pasted it somewhere. Monday's travel pace is this. Oh, apparently it was only Mondays. I did this with. Well, here's a blue shows of bows. You have tireless that goes off in Storm God's Haste, so that math isn't that hard. So let's take. This math. So, traveling 250 miles an hour. Assume I adjusted this map. I did. Good. Alright. While you're traveling, if anybody's keeping a lookout or looking for ores, roll me an investigation or perception. Apparently Archie's on point with his driving today. Let's see. So, Sal, you're looking for dual metals and things like that. Rowan, are you just keeping an eye out, or are you helping with that process by watching yourself?
Just looking, keeping a lookout.
Okay. And then Archie's 33, animal handling.
I also help out. Look out for anything there.
You would see chunks of metal flying through the air side. If you'd like to go ahead and add, only from your investigation.
That's good. God damn. 8.
The dust and particulate that's getting picked up by this wild ass storm that is both a blizzard and scorching hot is distracting you. And then there goes a chicken. and then another chicken, and then a chocobo. Kind of an interesting contradiction or contrast. That's where it goes.
It's mini chocobos.
So you.
I'm gonna.
Oh, good. Good.
I was gonna say. Hey, does anyone know if the chocobos and chickens are related in the same family?
Not that I know of.
Random timing. All right, go for it.
No, they are not related. I had to actually check to see if someone debated this question. They are part of a species called a galliform bird. Oh no, sorry, a ray-type bird. Galliform birds are like chickens, turkeys. No, wow. I get where you're going from, but no. Galliform birds are chickens, turkeys, and peacocks. Basically, birds who walk on two legs and are used for domestic purposes. Whereas a rat-type bird are flightless birds like the ostrich or the emu. So it's closer to an ostrich than it is to a chicken. Anyway,
Now we know.
yep, you have solved a mystery for us, honey. With Investigation 43, you definitely see some gold. You see some iron. You'd see probably some coal, some tin, some copper, and odd or even higher low.
It's a highly odd question, sir.
Fortunately, it was slowly even. That's all you see.
Is this like strewn about, or is it like veins coming out of the ground?
There's some in the air and some in the ground.
So try and the stuff that's out and about, get it in a pocket plane. And it looks like this is like probably something that's probably going to go pretty deep into the ground or something, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I want to create. I'm going to start making a little building on top of it with a door. Is it like small enough, like where it's sticking out, like I could put like a little structure over it?
Yeah. Roll me.
Get the boot.
Hold on. Iron, coal, tin, copper. Iron, tin, copper, coal. So roll me 4 d20s. Know that they will be at -1 unless you get a 20. And then 1 d12.
13, 17, 14, oh, so a 12, 16, 13, 10. And is the D12 at a -1?
No.
So that's a 4.
Alright, so out of... Have your pen ready. You have 13 pounds of iron, 12 pounds of coal, 17 pounds of copper, and 10 pounds of tin. And then you have 4 pounds of gold. I will say, since you have a high investigation even at night, something that surprises you. You know these effects are taking place. You're aware to a certain extent that there are metals that should exist on this plane that you just haven't discovered yet. But the one that surprises you that you're not seeing, where's the iridium? Oh, iridium coins made if you're not seeing iridium anywhere.
Yeah, what the hell is this copper and tin and coal shit? What was the 4 pounds one?
Gold.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. And for the person keeping you on the lookout, run. The storm still rages. And the distinct thing you notice, at least as far as you can see, there does not appear to be much wildlife aside from the domestic animals being whipped up by the storm. You don't even see any creatures that you'd normally think you'd see roaming around this area. Is this going to be what you guys do pretty much the entire time?
Yes, sir.
Everybody else, same opinion?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're done gathering geodes and get yourself out of the storm, because it's only 6 miles, you realize very quickly that even though the storm is only within a 6-mile range of Cradle Sat, it still has caused significant damage. There are chunks of metal which you can tell have been whipped around and like speared into the ground because it's come out of the cyclone at such high speeds. You see stones that look like they've been thrown out of a catapult. You see some of those creatures you were expecting to see being crushed under rock and stone and various types of metal. And because you only went about 200-ish miles total, even out to 200 miles, you see the devastation from this storm is still lingering. There's not as much as it was closer to the storm, but you do see debris and metal shards just strewn about.
Hey, sorry, looks like there's still metal shards sticking out the ground. On the ground.
Yeah, I'm grabbing those.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And basically, over the course of the next tireless 29 hours, you've been 2, so 27, and you only had used 2 hours to get to where you were before, so you have 29, 27, 26, 25 hours. So the course of the next 25 hours, because the rolls are really quiet, apparently, you guys travel 5,600 miles, a little bit over that. Actually, don't even need to. That's like 10 hours. So within 10 hours, you'll make it to Black City without running into a single creature. No caravans, no creatures, no rogue bandits. It's just dead.
Storm really scared people and animals.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to get hit with a chunk of those geodes flying around. See when they hit the ground?
Yeah, that's true.
And I wonder where it all started. Or were they there?
So I want it.
So, you make it back to Black City. By this point, the city is bustling. The clock doesn't want to move, but it's 11 a.m. or 11:46, not 1:46. Clock is just being stubborn. So make note of that, Grim. Where would you guys like to go?
Adventurers Guild to turn in our quest.
Yeah. There was still one more quest that we should have got.
What was that?
Well, I know my put. It was the one that we also went, the Celestials. But
There were some baby celestials we were supposed to capture.
Mm-hmm. This morning, the queue is actually kind of long today. So you'll be standing in line for a minute. You'll see the pretty much average experience of the Adventurers Guild. You see a couple guys fighting and... Wow, really? I'm gonna roll that again. That... What?
what happened?
What? That's a race? Hold on. You see the average Adventure Guild experience. You see a couple guys fighting over something stupid and random. You see a couple people standing at the boards trying to decide what kind of quest they want to go on. You see a couple girls getting hit on by some overly macho type guys. And as you wade through the queue to get to the reception desk, what book is this in? Hold on. Give the DM a moment to find out what this race is, because I didn't realize that this was a race in our setting.
What are they?
I gotta go through and put this stuff.
It's one of the unlabeled ones. Damn it. Hold on, let me see if it's on 5e.tools. Maybe that'll help. We're re-rolling it because I can't find it, and I am not going to spend the next 20 minutes trying to find the race.
What's it called?
The Strangers. Which literally could be anything with the books we have. So we'll just go with... yeah, we'll go with Tabaxi. That's a good roll. You see a rather well-dressed Tabaxi is running the reception booth that you're, or reception counter that you're queued into. Welcome to the Adventures Guild. How may I assist you today, brave adventurers?
Man, sounds like someone in a trench coat.
I just remembered we have banned all Lalafell from the Adventures Guild. Please leave the premises.
Why?
Because they keep causing trouble.
And look how big this one is.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, shit, I thought you were serious. I was about the happiest person I've ever been.
Keep your rude thoughts to yourself, sir.
See what I see, Oni? Right? Keep your rude thoughts to yourself.
I mean, it's nothing rude.
I do not sound like a man in a trench coat.
Sorry, you just have that like musky voice.
Hold on.
Are you suggesting he doesn't wear pants?
He goes underneath the counter. Comes back out. Welcome to the Adventures Guild. How may I help you today, brave adventurers? And just stares expectantly at you, Odie.
We're here to turn in a quest. The air rank celestial. I'm at the elementals.
Guild card. Please present your guild card.
Presented.
Oni Mafuchu. You see him writing down your name on a scrap piece of paper. Ah, yes, the cradles. Finally, someone took care of that problem. It has been... Oh. One moment. I'll be right back. And he takes out a little, like, triangular, long plaque and puts it on and says, back in 5 minutes. As he goes to the back.
Just look at everybody like, this is something new. I haven't seen a guild. I haven't seen them do this before.
Corpus Angelus, stranger.
I knew it was in the corpuses, damn it. But they were so close together that for some reason I thought it was malicious because it's right after the... Well, I guess it's after Redeemed Fiend. That's what threw me off. Anyway. You guys end up waiting a little bit longer.
I think we broke him.
When you did take that triangle thing, let's into the back.
Yeah. When he comes back, we should ask him to look at his tablet.
He comes back. So I guess I have good news and I have better news, and then maybe bad news.
Let's take the bad news, because then it gets it out of the way.
Yeah. Took the band-aid off.
This quest was not valued at the level it should have been.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were told when we left that if we didn't come back, they'd have to raise the rank.
That would be an understatement. This was clearly S level. If you had to deal with creatures that have regional effects.
Does that mean we rank up?
So that's part of the bad news. I can't, because the way that the original guild set this quest up, and the way that that original guild is no longer in service, the appropriate guild master cannot sign off on increasing the rank of this quest. And unfortunately, our guild master cannot get a hold of the association, or at least anyone of value at the association, to have them override it. So, that's the bad news. This is going to still be paid out. It's still a decent pay. It's A rank, but it would have been significantly higher if it was an S.
Can we come back when we can?
That may be a long time. Highbury is currently lawless.
You're talking about the old guild. What happened to get a new guild?
The Lord of the city has to petition the guild, and then basically there's going to be an inquiry launched as to why the original guild failed. Yada, yada, yada. It's a lot of stuff that, unfortunately, you lot can't do anything about. It's left to the nobles and the guild officials. So, that's the bad news. The good news is you came back alive. Congratulations.
Hey.
You have been valued as a much higher party. We shall be calling on you in the future to handle better equipped quests. And then
Guild rank goes up?
on to the better news. Because we can't change the rank of the quest. And the gravity of the situation sorry, I have to add slightly more to the bad news. Yes, you are being evaluated for a guild ranking to the sum total of jump all of you straight to B.
Oh,
already, so.
You're C or is the party C?
The party is C. We went and we did the we got
You're right.
beat up the Joe Schmo.
Yeah, I remember that now. Then it would be A, not C.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's Monday that Black is.
The unfortunate part that adds to the bad news is now you're under investigation.
huh?
We've been under investigation.
Your group at best should be C rank. So you guys are about within tolerable level of what we would expect you to be. Really, you should be D rank, but with the right gear, with the right abilities, we could definitely see you at C rank. You just performed a task at A rank. Well, that he puts his paws up. That's not going to be on me. That's going to be on the investigator.
I'm just saying, we did lose a party member for a short time until that one kicked him and brought him back.
So, your rank up is on hold pending investigation. If you pass the investigation, then you will be pushed up to an A rank party. Now, keep in mind, once you reach A rank, you cannot take any quest lower than a C.
Oh, not bad.
Is that like the first rank where you can't take rank lowers?
Yes. A rank you can't take lower than a C. S rank you can't take lower than an A. And Z rank you can't take lower than an S, which if you're a Z rank, we're probably not going to let you go on quests anyway because we'll have you on retainer for matters.
So there's no rank you could be which you would be then viable for any quest.
Correct. There have been rare instances where, say, an S rank has helped out on an F rank mission. It's against the rules for you to accept the quest, but if you happen to be passing by and a party is in danger because they're in over their heads, we, as the Adventurers Guild, are not promoting stealing quests, but we are promoting that if you see a fellow adventurer in trouble and you feel inclined to help them, we're not going to punish you for helping them on an F rank quest.
Do we have to hold our card out and say, I've been trained as an A rank adventurer, can I help you?
You don't technically need their permission. You're just going to be filling out paperwork when you get back.
You said now the noble and guild are working together. How was it before? Was it like the emperor that was controlling the guild?
No, they've always been working together. What are you talking about? I said it's in the hands of the nobles and the guild. As in, you guys can't do anything to get a guild branch restarted. That is up to the nobles of Kyberry and the guild officials. Technically, it's the nobles of Kyberry and the association officials.
Oh, thank you for the good news, bad news.
Yeah.
Apparently, someone stole like 4 billion gold from them. Sorry, 4 billion iridium from them.
Oh. Unlucky.
So, let me get your reward together for you. Give me one moment. Starts typing things into the card, writing things down.
Is he a fast typer, or is he like the one that like have those two fingers, just clicks one word at a time?
He's about 67 words a minute. So it is. That is your experience reward.
Cha-ching.
It was a
Yes. Enough to level up. To level 11.
Ooh, looks like we need some downtime.
Fuck it. I don't think I really get anything from this.
someone who's feeling lucky. Roll me a D10. Someone roll me a D12.
8.
And someone roll me a D20.
I'm like, hey, I think he's going up one. I'll just have the D20 waiting.
2, 8, 16.
2 times 8 is 16.
Yeah.
Fate, Honey.
And he'll slide 2 prismatic tickets to 8 golden tickets and 16 sort of irony looking tickets, as well as 11, 12 bags, 12 bags on the table. Thank you for completing your quest. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
I think I still have a legendary voucher. Yeah. So, I want to, while we're here, I just want to check if you have any of the attunement ring of legendary voucher.
Legendary quality? No.
Yeah, nothing else for me.
I can tell you we don't actually carry those. I only know they exist because I've heard stories.
What type of stories?
Well, adventurers getting killed. who have attained such a ring. But when the bodies are searched for the ring is not to be found, nowhere to be found. So obviously it's stolen.
Oh.
Anyone else need anything?
I don't think so.
Thank you for doing. I'm sorry, what?
No, I just want to ask. Is it only the Adventurers Guild that has been like under new management kind of thing? Like they're changing. Is the Adventurers Guild not Mage Guild? Is it still normal?
Nothing has changed. I don't know why you think there's new management.
I feel like there is.
No, there's not.
You cop.
Are you a cop?
Just starts leaving.
Looks at the rest of you. You might want to get your friend's head examined. He's starting to worry me a little bit.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to the Adventurers Guild. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
And that's probably a good place to call it for tonight.
Yeah.
So so we each get 3 rare and 1 very rare. Then
Thank you, everybody, for coming out to stream today. If you enjoyed our content, please feel free to drop us a follow. We would really appreciate the support. And tune in Mondays and Wednesdays for our D&D content. Want to keep up with the events and extra streams? Please check out our Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date on the schedule releases and updates for the streams, including extra streams that we may not have on schedule. And if you would like to see previous content that we've done, check us out on YouTube at Epitaph of Creation. Thank you so much for coming out today, and have a good night, everybody.